So I know it's early. I know it's early. So it's nice to be back. But my little colony, the that was my biggest colony that was on the end, just was struggling, guys. Oh look, they started. So I did I added some nurse bees to this box, and I got them set up here, and now they're all just filing in. You can see them fanning. It's about 65 degrees right now. But they're starting to march. Hey Vince. Hey Chris. So I got them on the march at the moment. So yes sir. So what I did is I took one of my 2-frame mating nukes. That's only 2 medium frames in there. One's got brooding bees. The other one had the queen and her small, tiny cluster. And so I'm trying to overload this box. I just got some pollen patty on it. They have some, some of everything. They got pollen, nectar, and everything. But this is the last effort. If this don't work, I'm just going to let it die and split back to it. But you see how they're plugging that hole and fanning to let the other nurse bees, hey, this is where we got to go, guys. Going in here. And then any field force that was out from the colony when it was bigger should come back right to the spot, to a smaller home. And I'm really, oh yeah, they're walking in. They're just taking care of business right now. And that queen, there's not a very big cluster in there. I just want them to take care of her and give her some extra bees to, that's 2 medium frames in a deep box, so they might wonky comb up the bottom. We'll see what happens, but right now they're just working their way in, right? And it's my hopes that they will go ahead and just at least lay up a frame or something, and try to get going. But nursing it back, that's what we're doing, nursing it back right now. Trying to. It may be no good, guys. It might just be all the way no good, and I might be just wasting bees and resources, which has typically been the case in the past. But I got to get them started to where they got a couple frames of bees where I can, add something back. So, and then I just took the lid off the other colony and moved it over and gave them the feed now. So they've got plenty of bees. That should work out for them. This should work out here. They are moving in. Slowly, look at, they just made a little hole, protecting the hole there, letting bees walk in. So that's what we got right now. And I'm just sitting here double checking to make sure I didn't accidentally yeah, I got to get back to work in a second myself. But just giving them a fighting chance. That's all that we can ask for. There's plenty of honey and stuff on those 2 frames for the small cluster. And I gave them a little bit of pollen patty, which they probably won't even mess with, but as soon as they get in, I'll throw that green lid on them and that'll be home. And didn't even phase that colony, right? Because it was only a couple shakes of bees and a brood frame that they were already covering. So, but it's 65 right now here, so they're moving in. See, less numbers down here. And I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't accidentally shake a queen or something like that, but wouldn't probably be the worst thing if I did at this point. Just moving in the workforce. As soon as these girls get oriented to where they're going, I'll throw that lid on there. And this is the same breed. That's a Kearney colony. This was a Kearney colony. So, and the cluster's just getting a little bit smaller. So now we're going to work this back, hopefully. So we'll work it from two mediums, and hopefully we can get it back to a nuke size. And then after the nuke size, move it back into a bigger box. But yeah, this was a huge colony in the spring, but it's not now, so obviously. But and there's some varroa mites. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. See that? See that girl right there? Fanning on the doorway right there. She's got 2 varroa mites on her. And look at that. Hive beetle. So yep, that one. Can you see them? The 2 mites on her. Two mites on one bee. Gonna have to treat them again. But they're getting it figured out. Anyway, guys, I gotta run. And we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.